Counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. That counter shot lands. These two were made for each other. Holding nothing back here in the round. And that hook misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Good job stopping that uppercut. And he misses with that jab. There's a counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nope, that jab not going to score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
Here we go in the 6th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The referee really, and the bulldozer forced to the canvas. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
We're 20,000 leagues under the sea. Welcome to the Atlantis. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first is the Artist, and they will have a power advantage here, and they'll be facing Unbreakable. This boxer is a counter fighter. They'll be facing off in the welterweight division.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
First up, the Artist from the United States of America, coming off a knockout victory in their last fight. They're coming up against the Unbreakable from the United States of America, and they hold the SCI Continental title. Their last fight was a very controversial decision loss.
Oh, pure bad blood.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America, wearing the white trunks with red trim, the Artist. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America, wearing the red trunks with blue trim, the current Continental Welterweight Champion, Unbreakable.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right, take the phone off the hook. This is all I wanted to see right now, right in front of me.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. How did they not see that uppercut coming? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Let's see if they go to the body. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You know, they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. That counter shot lands. The straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. It's all offense all the time. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Which fighter will say no mas? Good counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell. On to the second round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. How about that time counter shot? straight right, just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Swing and a miss for that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-side. There's the bell for round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good defense there to stop that hook. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. They're entering the twilight years of their career now. How many fights do they have left in them? When are we going to see a jab from these two? Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. You know, we have to rank them as one of the best in their weight class. Beautiful counter punch. What a nightmare scenario. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice defense, avoiding the right uppercut. Just misses right uppercut. This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Big whiff with the right hook. Incredible work rate. Nice counter shot. Do you believe what we are seeing? the storm.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about... And there's the bell for round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The straight right just misses. Just misses with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. And there's the bell to start round 6. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. Back and forth they go. The perfect counter lands. Perfect counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. The courage on display here is incredible. He threw a punch and just got countered. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. That right hook catching air. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. And there's the bell for round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That uppercut just missed. Punch, counter punch. What a massive upset this would be. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Tried to score with the uppercut. Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. Stamina is off the charts. And down goes the artist. And as we take another look, it's this punch right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2,
He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet. Can make up it. And we enter the 8th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Catch and shoot. They miss with the jab. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. He misses with that jab. They exchange. Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? The referee says they're okay to fight, and we'll keep fighting. And he scores with the counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance these two fight. And we enter the ninth. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Can't score with that hook again. There's a counter shot. Good counter punching. Nope, that hook won't score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Is he going to punch himself out, though? They better start respecting each other's punching power. His stamina is off the charts. Jab doesn't find a home. That hook doesn't score. This round's still up for pulling it right there. So much for defensive abilities. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
There's a lot on the line here.
Here comes the 10th round. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Nice counter punch. That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it? And they're calling it there.
I think the referee forgot until all of a sudden, yeah, you know what, I better do my job here.
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a full-blooded who won and who lost.